2 of the Classic. We're back. Looks like they've tried to pump as much water in as possible, and they're still watering it as we speak, but they've just done the draw for the drivers. I can see Jock Goodyer's out early, but he's in flight 2, so that'll be really good for him. I think it's going to be the same sort of situation as last night, where you're going to want to be out as early as possible in your flight so that the track doesn't slicken off and slow down, so you can get a good lap time and get good points ahead of the heat races. I can see Robbie Farr is in Group 6, right in the middle of Flight 1, along with Dave Murcott in the S97. So also in Group 8, which is towards the end of Flight 1, is James McFadden and Grant Anderson. So they're going to struggle to get a good lap time if the track starts to fade away. So could be wrong, but either way, it's really hot here. It feels even hotter today. We had a great fan appreciation day where we had lots of fans come out and we sold lots of Sprint Car Hub merchandise like the hats and shirts, but no, it should be an exciting night. Jesse, when are you out?
Hey man, we're on Peg 17, so it's double that. It's like 34, something like that, 34 cars out. By then, almost one of the last groups out, so.
Middle of Flight 2?
Yeah, middle to the end, so.
Did you watch last night?
Sorry?
Did you watch last night?
Yeah, I was watching, but I was also helping my brother Alex. He done a little bit good and struggled a bit. He also touched the wall a few times and trying to fix a couple of things, but he's down here to have fun and he's happy to be in the car.
So when are you out?
I'm the second last group in Flight 2, which is fantastic.
You watched last night?
Yeah, I watched last night. I helped out Chris McInerney a bit as well.
Yeah.
And we're just sort of getting a feel of what to do on the track and what not to do, what to do, and what it can, like what the track can do over the course of the night. Just to help out tonight.
And you've run it here a few times before?
Yeah, we've run here a couple of times, and we've done pretty good. Like last time we run here, we actually timed him really well, and I messed up the heat race, which kind of ruined our whole classic. But we've raced here a few times, and we're starting to get a grip on it. And this year we'll put in 100% to make the A on Sunday night.
Late night last night?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously a bit of an unfortunate circumstance in the crowd, so that delayed us a little bit, but I think we're still done by about 11:30, so been a nice balmy night here at Warrnambool. It wasn't too bad for the punters, and we'll back it up again tonight and see how we go.
What about yourself? It's a late night here. I'm sure you don't go to bed 15 minutes after the race finishes, and then you've got to set up in the morning for the Fan Appreciation Day.
Yeah, no, it was probably 3 a.m. into bed, I think, and up again at 7, so it's a pretty quick turnaround, as they say, but we ask a lot of these teams and stuff to do the same, and the race fans, so it's my gig, and this is our grand final, so we get after it for the 3 nights and see how we go.
What's the latest on the track prep? Obviously, it seemed pretty fast last night. It kind of surprised me that it held a lot of speed, and then all of a sudden you had a little bit of uplift.
Yeah, I think they're aiming for something fairly similar. I think the Super Rod feature last night, a lot of those guys ran the bottom. They might have wore the bottom out a little bit too much. So hindsight, maybe the sprint car feature should have followed straight after the B main, but you live by the sword sometimes and die by it at other times. But yeah, hopefully similar sort of weather conditions today, probably a little bit warmer if anything. So hopefully they've got the mix right and we see some good racing again tonight.
Jordan's turn to race it.
Yeah, when are you going to be running?
I'm not sure just yet.
You still want to race?
Of course.
Yeah,
no, I'll be back out there eventually.
Are you excited to go to Eastern Creek?
Yeah, I think it's really good for New South Wales and sprint car racing in general, actually. So I think John and Kathy will do a good job, and looking forward to it.
What are your expectations for Jordan this weekend? Do you think he'll have a go or what?
If we can make the show. We haven't raced in 2 years, so he hasn't done a lap. So first thing is if we can do a good time, finish both heats and make the A main, well then obviously make the A main for the Saturday night. That's the main goal, and then anything above from that is plus.
You're all man still keen to go racing?
Yeah, it's in our blood. It's all we've ever done. So been coming to this place for God knows how long.
buzzer up a bit more and we're good.
Is the track greasy or?
No, it's not really greasy, it's actually got a fair bit of bite, but I'd say up top it's going to be pretty greasy there, but no, we get blowing off a pretty solid line there through the middle, which is pretty hooky. So
don't get many laps, eh?
No, you don't get many laps, don't get a second chance.
Good?
Hey?
No good or?
No, I didn't feel that good, no.
What was it about the shot?
I just felt like I was on the right rear and struggling to get in.
Yeah.
They get in and go, so I just saw down. I think either he's free off or I need And you just need a two-speed in it.
You said this thing's like a tractor. Did you see Rankin coming in?
Happy with that?
Yeah, good. It's always stressful qualifying for the Classic, so yeah, to get in a good time.
What did James have to say when he came in?
I kind of felt like I might have needed more gear through here, but I don't know. The engine, it's a brand new engine from KRE, so we're no short of power with the thing, so it was good. Yeah, change it up and go work on it and run a heat race.
You guys have a few laps around here, but I'm sure you usually have the same gearing that you run each time.
Yeah.
It's strange to change it up.
Well, the track's different. It's the third time I've been here now. The track's different all 3 times I've been here. So the track looks like it's got a little bit more in than what I had in last night. So just have to make the changes as we go along. Hopefully get through our heat races and get this girl to the front. So.
Good start. You get another win?
Yeah, I hope so. Hope we get this car. You know, it's pretty tough. I've got a boss at home and can't see his car race. It sucks for him. But I'm sorry for him. But at the end of the day, it's a living. We make our living out of this. So we're going to try and make some money.
I think it did, like, from in 3 groups, it sort of went, 11 flat, 11 plus. Yeah.
How was that, man?
Not too bad. Nothing to really complain about. Just wasn't the fastest, but.
Where did you end up? I didn't see.
9th. Yeah. We weren't that good in hot laps, so that probably slowed my first lap down a little bit because I was really tight in hot laps. So I sort of took it pretty conservative on the first lap, and then the second lap I did a pretty good lap, I thought, as in the way I drove it and got off the turns and stuff, but I wasn't quite fast enough.
What about the shock? Did you end up swapping it out?
Yeah, we changed all that. The car was definitely way better.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah. So you should be wearing a heat, probably second row somewhere.
Third row, I reckon.
Third row. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of points on the heat races, so we'll see how we go.
Yeah, no, I got around there pretty good. It's still just bogging down a little bit in the heavy dirt, but just chuck another gear set at that for the heat races and we'll see how we go in there.
Did you change gear set before qualifying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I think a few of us are struggling with it. I'm not sure if it's just the air or what's going on, or if that dirt's really hooking and really bogging us down, but I don't know, we'll just chuck another gear set at it and just try and get the wheel spinning a bit more in the races so it's easier to race on and break it free.
You spoke to others and they had the same problem? Or?
Yeah, no, I had a little talk to James there after quali, and he found he had the same little problems with the lows, so yeah, no, we'll just keep battling it and we'll just chuck another gears at it and try and get it revving.
Were you confident with the lap that you put down? Because sometimes when you go out early you kind of wait for everyone else. But...
Yeah, no, I knew my laps were pretty consistent, and yeah, they were pretty straight, so I wasn't really too fast though. I think they were both nearly identical laps, so no, they felt pretty good, and yeah, so we're pretty happy with it.
Did you get this first heat right, I guess?
Yeah, we're just gonna get the jump right and see how we go.
You guys love changing gears?
Probably one of the worst jobs out, I reckon.
It's the shittest job, eh? It's in a shit spot, it's hot, it's filthy.
That and probably getting a circlip in the driveline.
Yeah.
That and half out there the worst. It's like we got all, got all these digital electronic bleeders, gauges and all this, and we're still running a circlip in the driveline.
Yeah.
No, it's alright. Alright, the surface is different.
Yeah, I was just talking to a couple people and they said we just got to throw gearing at it too, because it feels like you're bogged down.
Yeah, like this is the first time I drove Jack's car here back in, I think it was December, maybe?
Yep.
But yeah, this is the first time we've ran here, and yeah, it just sucks the life clean out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird shit, eh?
Yeah, it's real weird. Like,
even like someone like James, who's been here forever,
Yeah.
thing, and he's like, we've got to change things to go to the track that we thought we knew. So.
yeah, it's like, because normally like I take gears out with me to go like the other way.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Normally I'm like, if anything, I'm gear bound because he runs it so hard. But then come in and he's like, man, we need gears, and I'm like, the highs was like not even 8s.
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
bad?
like, real
was
bad.
that in hot laps then? or-
Yeah, in the hot laps, yeah. I think I looked at him, it was like 7.7, one, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, and it doesn't help if you only get like a lap or two.
No, he only sort of got probably like a lap and a half clear. And they're like your most important laps all night, that ones.
Time trials has just finished. We're about to have the heats come up. James McFadden was quick time in group number 1, although he went out a bit later. He did a 10.7. Jock Goodyer was quickest in flight 2 with a 10.8. It's good to see that the track isn't getting too much slower between the 2 flights. That's usually a pretty good indication how much the track's worn away, but the 2 quick times, less than 2/10 between it, that's what we want. I gotta be honest, I think the old surface, it would have gone full slick by now. So still fast lap times, but as we saw last night, the track did go away really rapidly from doing fast times and not really going to slick, but just rubber down. So I'm really excited for the heats. The first heat is probably the best one because McFadden and Farah are starting off the front row, so I can't wait to watch that one. How was that, man?
Rocking and rolling a bit, a bit too tight. We stuck on the right rear all weekend.
So you got in the wall on the front straight early on?
Yeah.
Didn't cause any troubles?
Nah, it's fine, mate. All good.
stuck down like this. You can't run up it. You can't run up it. I've been on the top 10, mate. Nah. It's fucking close. Dude, like, uncomfortable. You're still going. Weird. Super weird. Hey, like, honestly, we're okay with price on the middle for tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, I don't believe I'm going to lose the race the way these guys. But I had fucking all made on the inside of me.
Get some 6-inch blocks and see if that. Oh, let's get these wheels off. Fuck me. Oh, this is. We might have to change the dip here, Lewis. Give me a screwdriver. Hey. Block for this side? Yeah. No, that's all. Jack. The ladder's free. Grab me those cones. Grab me those cones.
Pretty happy so far with how the heats are going?
Yeah, we've, you know, I've always said to James, this race is a process. Process, you're going to get qualified, get through your heat races. Second heat race is always good when you heat. Issue with tyres right now. Track took a lot of rubber there in the last round of heat, so trying to get a tyre that's going to go the distance. It might sound weird, but you don't really need to win the race tonight. We're pretty good on points, so you know it's 12 points a car for every car you pass 7 cars in the heat. So I don't think, you know, I think our other guys here tonight probably didn't move that far forward or pass that many cars. So keep working on it, trying to get some. Right rear is good, just trying to get a left rear, so I feel like I'm shopping at every trailer in the pit area trying to get a tyre off someone.
Yeah, the Goodyer truck guy said that they got plenty of right rears but not enough left. But yeah, I noticed that you and James talk a lot, which is what you want with a crew chief and driver relationship. But he doesn't complain, but he's, you know, he never looks kind of satisfied. You guys obviously work pretty hard, and I mean, you dominated the heats, got quick time, you're having a great night, but yet we're still not great. Like, you can watch our, you know, and I don't know, you win the heat, but you're not happy. I mean, we won a lot of races this year, we're still not happy with our race car, so we're working on it. Yeah, we got a common problem with our car, so we're just trying to work out. We're good. It's like, you know, we're good when we got stick, and with this track, you know, to get. It's not right rear stuff, it's all left rear related. So, yeah, and another thing is, you know, he races 90 races a year on a left rear that doesn't grow, so we've got a growth left rear here, so trying to control that. You don't want to be too short on the right and left rear, but every time we go to a big left rear, I feel like we're up. So, trying to work that out, so anyway, we'll get it sorted. Doing that heat, mate, I saw you had to work hard to get around Cam Waters, but every position down.
Yeah, that's probably about the only car I passed all night, really. So we're starting 10 in the A by look, so it's not as bad as what we thought. We'll just see what the track does, and we might take a gamble, we might not. We'll see what happens.
What, are you going to wait to see what they do with the track, or are you already decided on the changes that you're going to make?
Yeah, pretty well. Just see what the track's going to do, and then see if we can gamble on that or not. But yeah, it's either try or go, or just roll around and be safe and like everyone else maybe, and see what happens.
Yeah, heat's been way better than time trials. So I got a real good start in the first heat, and actually moved forward and finished 6th or something. But with points, it's massive to move forward. And the second heat there, I just knew I had to finish top 2, and the motor just went again, and I got a great start, and I just could control it and go where I wanted, but it was pretty rubber down, so yeah, just stuck to the bottom and brought it home straight, and now it's starting 12th in the A main, which I'm happy about. It's the first A main at Warrnambool, so yeah, I'm real happy.
So the heat races have finished up and have tallied up the points. Jock Goodyer dropped a heat, got in contact with another car, and he's going to be out of, looks like 8th in the lead, so that's buried him after getting quick time. James McFadden's got quick time, won both these heats, just like what QQ did last night on night 1, so he's definitely favourite to win. It goes to show you how important the points are in the heat races. You just need to finish the heat and move forward if you can, because it's really buried. Quick time will fly to Jock Goodyer, but it's also worked out really well for James McFadden by doing well in his heats. And like I spoke to Buzzy earlier, he doesn't really need to, McFadden doesn't really need to win tonight to do well on points. Is already far and above everyone else. So Lisa Walker, night off, what are you up to?
Oh, just watching. It's nice. The sun's down, the weather's cool. It's good to just watch.
Why do you look happier that you're not racing?
It's a lot less stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot less stressful today, so make the most of it.
Were you at Fan Appreciation Day?
Yep, we were here, so it was good. Yeah, we sold out of all of our gear, which was pretty cool, so thanks to everyone for that.
I'm a bit jealous.
Sorry?
I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, you're a bit jealous? I didn't have heaps of stock, but what we had we sold, so thanks to all the legends that bought that.
Are you like checking out different cars tonight, seeing what the tyre situation is?
Yeah, I've had a bit of a walk around the pits and just watching. Track's a bit different tonight, a bit ruddier and
relaxing.
Yeah, just relaxing. Might go lay on the hill now.
See you tomorrow.
No worries, thank you.
Not the finish you wanted, man?
Nah, not really the finish we wanted. Just couldn't really make past cars on a heavy track, so yeah.
I hate to shove a camera in your face, but I understand you're probably pretty filthy about it all.
Nah, yeah, no, it happens. So you
Yeah.
can't do anything about what's rolling tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you going to obviously run tomorrow and give it a red hot go?
Yeah, we'll give it a red hot crack. Might as well, we're all the way down here, so.
I was out in the infield, did you feel pretty helpless? Like, couldn't really do much?
Just feel like you can't really do anything on it.
Yeah.
It's like you got on top of it and you're just in holes and bouncing around, so yeah, it's just pretty one lane, but I don't know, just hopefully they can get it a bit better tomorrow.
What do you think of the surface? It's pretty tricky for them to get right, eh?
Yeah, it's obviously it's a new service, they got to learn it, but it hasn't, I don't know, it's very hit and miss. They can just go from one extreme to the other, like, I don't know, probably like rubber here in the feature, but it's just, I don't know, it's just different. But I don't know, hopefully they get their head around it soon and we can get some good tracks on it.
Obviously got front end taken out or something, and I didn't quite see it in time to slow it up and end up cleaning him up real good.
That's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens. All I do is finish, but yeah.
Yeah. And you'll come back tomorrow night?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we'll have a go tomorrow night, we'll see.
James was leading the time. Grant was whistling around the top. Just a little cheeky at the bottom. Just watch the car attitude. Put that infield tyre marker. Right there. Stick the car up. And then down to the right end. Those tires around the top. Pick up the wheel.
What happened there in the end, man?
Junk all night.
Yeah, you just didn't look uncomfortable?
Couldn't run the top, sort of stuck on the bottom, and just not very good. Haven't been all good overnight.
That one's for you. That's for you, for you, mate. That one's for you, man. Well done. Hey. Probably the same as you. They weren't making any real of you. People making any real of you. But James was slower on the bottom. Make real of James on the top.
The last 2 laps and get me out of here. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, good feature race. Grant Anderson won in the end, which, I mean, you know, I would not have picked. I just would not have picked against James McFadden, because McFadden has just been winning everything, and he had the perfect night going. And before the feature race, I spoke to his crew chief, Buzzy, and I thought that basically it was just, you know, if someone was faster, he was just taking it easy, from what Buzzy said, in that they would didn't need to win the feature. Because they've been doing so well on points already. But you know, speaking to James after the feature race, straight after when he got out, he looked pretty dejected and confused, and I guess frustrated. But it was good, you know, to see someone, I guess, give it to him, because he's been dominating recently. And of course, Marcus Dumsley finished in second and James back in third means that yeah, pretty good race that we've got on our hands for tomorrow. And I guess the only guy with a perfect run so far is Lockie McHugh. So interesting to see what happens in the heats tomorrow and how it shakes up for the points, but also what the track conditions are like. The track doesn't look great. I mean, I don't want to bag it out, but it's obviously not perfect. They're still working at plenty of times like the old clay, so right now they just haven't got it right. I've spoken to a few of the drivers and I'm read between the lines of how they feel about it, but I think either way, I mean, tonight showed that we can have a good race. It's just not good on tyres, and usually a good racetrack means that there's plenty of passing and it's not going to just tear through tyres. You had a look at some of the footage I got tonight, and you can see, for example, James McFadden's tyres are just completely gone. So yeah, it'd still be a good final night. And I mean, after tonight, had James won, I don't think I could have picked a winner. So yeah, no, it should be a good final night. But for now, we're heading back to the motel.
If you watch this video, I guarantee you'll love these. Make sure you also subscribe to us on YouTube and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you want high quality sprint car racing merchandise, we have exactly that over on sprintcarhub.com.